Good morning to you. I am Mark Sudduth, and here's what's up in the tropics for the 4th of July, 2022. Nice and quiet in the Atlantic Basin. Nothing expected over the next 5 days. In the Eastern Pacific, we still have Bonnie here. Now it's a hurricane. Top wind 75 miles per hour. No worries with Bonnie. It's going to stay well to the south of Mexico and move on out into the open Pacific. It will generate what we call several ACE points, or accumulated cyclone energy points, for the Pacific. Those points do not count in the Atlantic, even though this originated from an Atlantic tropical wave and became a named storm in the Atlantic. Any ACE points are generated in the basin where the storm is currently active. So there's that. All right, looking at the satellite imagery today on Independence Day 2022, nice and quiet across the deep tropics. And this is a big difference between now and what we saw last week at this time. There is Bonnie over there south of the coast of Mexico. Again, it's a minimal hurricane, Category 1. Caribbean, Gulf, and the Southwest Atlantic are all nice and clear. Did have a cold front and trough moving off the East Coast. Sometimes the tail end of those fronts, if they mill around over warm water, can develop a low-pressure area, and that's a typical way to get genesis of tropical systems this time of year. You never know. Nothing really in the global models suggesting that, but we never say never. Looking at the precipitable water, this too is a big difference between here and this time frame and what we saw recently. Much more dry air. That's all that blue that you see there, kind of nosing its way down from the northeast to the southwest in the deep tropical Atlantic. A pretty good moisture plume to the south, but as you can see, it's getting squeezed and kind of shoved to the south, that intertropical convergence zone. A pretty good area of moisture heading into and through the greater Antilles. That's that one tropical wave that we were watching last week out in the open Atlantic. It is now basically split in two, part of it in the Caribbean and part of it in the Southwest Atlantic, bringing some moisture, but that is about it. No development seen within the global models of that system anytime soon or ever. And speaking of the global models, here's the 6Z GFS. At the 850 millibar level of the atmosphere, there goes Bonnie down in the left-hand corner of the shot there. And the rest of the deep tropics, you don't see anything like that. That's that bundled vorticity signature, nothing coming together. We're in the suppressed phase of the Madden-Julian oscillation, a lot of sinking, dry air. It's just the window of opportunity is not open right now on a large scale. That doesn't mean we can't have something form on a smaller scale somewhere that sort of falls in between the cracks of the big global models here, recognizing the development of something, but we don't see anything over the next several days that catches our eye for sure. All right, have a great and safe 4th of July. As always, thanks for tuning in. Again, I'm Mark Sudduth. This has been What's Up in the Tropics. I'll be back with more for you tomorrow morning.